17 different blends around our country. Why aren't we picking out the cleanest blend and making that the blend that we use all across the country? That's what we ought to be doing. Because right now, we use the Cheyenne blend here in the Chicagoland area. We have probably one of the highest fuel prices in the country. If for some reason a refinery in Northwest Indiana that supplies most of the fuel, if that were to go down or have a hiccup, our fuel prices would go to over $6 a gallon almost overnight. Why don't we have one single fuel that we can be talking about, have that energy abundance be out there so that we can actually pull that from other areas of the country so we don't have that problem? The other thing that I will say with regard to energy, we need to be talking about the natural gas that's out there. We've got so much natural gas in our nation. One of the biggest energy finds in the last century was the Marcellus shale out on the East Coast. In Illinois, we've got trillions of cubic feet of natural gas down in the New Albany shale reserves. We've got them almost every single state in the union has got these. So we've got to innovate and try to be, figure out how we can tap into this fuel source and be able to use it so that we can wean our dependence from foreign oil and make ourselves more energy independent. Finally, I think that we've got to make sure that we give a green light to the Gulf of Mexico, start drilling, make sure that those rigs that have been standing idle can get back to drilling again. I think that's important. We've passed legislation in the United States Congress right now that basically is encouraging the Department of Interior to say, give them an up or down. Don't just lay them out there hanging. So you've got 30 days that the Secretary of the Interior need to say, we're going to either approve it or we're not going to approve it. Because what we're seeing is we're seeing these rigs go across the Atlantic, 3 miles an hour. They're heading, they're heading across the Atlantic and they're not coming back. We must be able to drill here in the Gulf. It's going to be able to drive prices down. I think that's important. The other thing that we're looking at is addressing the skills gap. When we talk about the skills gap, education is going to be absolutely critical. We want to make sure that we're preparing the young people here that are in the room and those that are out of work to be able to take jobs and get jobs going in the 21st century. The head of my educational advisory board is a gentleman by the name of Laz Lopez. He is the principal of Wheeling High School. And what Laz did at Wheeling High School, which is a school that has a fair percentage of English language learners. I think that's probably in the high 30s. Is that right? What he said is we want to basically take STEM, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, that program, and we want to bring it into Wheeling High School. We want to be a STEM school. We want to do it not just for that top 15%, which you might normally think about. We want to do it for everybody. We want to expose every single student that comes through Wheeling High School to STEM education. And they thought he was crazy when he proposed this. Yeah. And yet today, they are a shining example of what you can do. Students are leaving Wheeling High School with certificates, whether it be in tool and die casting, whether it be in CAD design, whether it be they want to go into nursing, trying to